Alex Van Halen opens up about the rift between Eddie Van Halen and Michael Anthony that led to Anthony's departure. The legendary drummer shares rare insights into the internal conflicts that reshaped Van Halen's iconic lineup. In a candid revelation, Alex Van Halen, the drummer of the legendary rock band Van Halen, has shed light on the long-standing tension between his late brother Eddie Van Halen and bassist Michael Anthony. The rift ultimately led to Anthony's controversial departure from the band, marking a turning point in Van Halen's history. During an exclusive interview, Alex spoke about the underlying issues that caused friction between Eddie and Anthony, suggesting it was a combination of creative differences and personal misunderstandings. Eddie had his vision for the band. He was incredibly driven, Alex shared. Michael was a solid, dependable bass player, and his backing vocals were crucial to our sound. But as Eddie started experimenting more with his music and direction, he wanted someone who matched that intensity. Over time, Eddie felt Michael wasn't fully aligned with where he wanted to take the band. The tension escalated when Anthony collaborated with former Van Halen vocalist Sammy Hagar on solo projects during the band's downtime. Alex revealed that Eddie saw this as a breach of loyalty, further deepening the divide. Eddie was protective of Van Halen, Alex explained. Seeing Michael work with Sammy felt, to Eddie, like a betrayal. It wasn't that Mike wasn't loyal, he was, but Eddie saw the band as this tight-knit unit. He didn't take kindly to anything that could be perceived as a distraction. Anthony's eventual departure paved the way for Wolfgang Van Halen, Eddie's son, to take over on bass, a decision that brought mixed reactions from fans. Reflecting on Anthony's exit, Alex expressed regret. "It was tough for me. Mike's been a part of our journey since the beginning. He's a great guy and I always got along with him. By the time Wolfgang joined, the writing was on the wall. Wolfgang brought a fresh energy, but it's hard to replace the chemistry we had with Michael." When asked if the situation could have been handled differently, Alex admitted, "Hindsight is 20/20, isn't it? I think if we'd all sat down and talked more, really hashed things out, maybe things could have gone differently." But Van Halen wasn't always about calm conversations. We were about passion and intensity, and sometimes that boiled over. Despite the drama, Alex emphasized that he holds no ill will toward Anthony. "I have nothing but respect for him. Time heals wounds, you know? The important thing is to remember the good times, and there were plenty of those." This rare glimpse into the dynamics of one of rock's most celebrated bands highlights the challenges of balancing creative genius and personal relationships. Fans may never know the full extent of what happened behind the scenes, but Alex's reflections offer a poignant reminder of the human side of rock and roll legends.